Pro Bowl is presented by Pepsi Zero Sugar. All taste, zero compromise. Welcome on into Allegiant Stadium. Julie Donaldson and our Pro Bowler and our analyst and our superstar London Fletcher out here having a great time as we're watching the guys here at Media Day. Practice is just about warming up. A little bit of a different feel. It was kind of fun being able to see the guys out there. What did you take away?
Yeah, it definitely a different feel. I was impressed with the media turnout for this event, but you can see the guys starting to realize the game is upon them, to see the seriousness of them going through the, let's call it a little bit of a glorified walkthrough, but the guys are ready and focused and ready to play the game.
No matter how different the games are this year, the competition will always be there when you have the Pro Bowlers and the best of the best going up against each other. Here are some of the best moments and sounds that we got from Media Day. What are we expecting from flag football? I don't know the last time you played flag.
This may be the first time I've ever played flag football, like for real. I think we should expect a lot of points. I think the format allows us to kind of not have to worry about the physicality of the game. So it'll be a lot of passing going on. We're all used to doing 7-on-7 back at our own places.
Are you guys talking about what it might be like for you to go and not have to worry about being tackled and how that might impact what you're capable of doing?
Nah, most definitely. We all play a physical sport and playing 17 games plus some guys played in the playoffs. So it's been a long season on a lot of guys' bodies. But the chance to be out here and still compete against one another, I think that's what everybody's looking forward to, because once you stick everybody out here on the field, I think everybody's competitive juices start going.
Your first Pro Bowl, what so far has been the best part for you?
Honestly, I think it's just the entire experience of being around the other guys around the NFC and the AFC. You kind of get to share your respect that you have for that player. You get to hear what they think about you as well. So it's kind of like you're getting your flowers, you know what I mean? And I think that's been a really cool experience. And, I think just being in Vegas has been a good time too.
I won't ask you too many details about that, as we know what happens in Vegas stays in Vegas. How much bragging rights do you guys feel that you have with 5 Pro Bowlers here representing the Commanders?
I think that's a great accomplishment for us. I think the guys that we have here are really big parts of our team. We're all leaders. I think it's a great representation of the Commanders and who we are to have us out here representing us. So, we've just been having fun together. I think all of us have really been together since I got drafted in 2019, so it's been really cool just to get to know these guys on and off the field and see how their careers have just taken off as well.
All right, thank you, Terry. Have fun.
I appreciate it. I'm looking forward to it.
How are you doing, Jeremy?
I'm making it for an old guy, I'm having a great time, though.
Any stories you can tell us from Vegas experience so far?
This place doesn't sleep. I'm exhausted, but it's a lot of fun, honestly.
Your first Pro Bowl, I don't know what expectations you came in with, but where are you in the experience of that?
I think we both been just enjoying it, right? Teddy's first Pro Bowl, my first Pro Bowl, so it's been a great time. Honestly, it's been everything I thought it would be.
What do you make of the different wave format that they're doing it this year?
I can't relate it to anything else because it's my first one. But, this format is actually pretty cool with the skills events and everything that we've been doing throughout the week. And then the community service yesterday we did was awesome. By the way, our girls 17U team is fire. But, yeah, it's been cool.
You guys are used to competing so aggressively on the field, but now you're playing dodgeball. You're catching water balloons. They're doing the longest drive, and it's going to be tug of war. Just what do you make of that, seeing your peers in these kind of situations?
It goes back to, the 5-year-old element of, when we were playing, games at recess. You played tug of war at recess. You played dodgeball at recess. So it's pretty cool now to get to live that, 6, 7, 8-year-old you again.
I think Teddy wants to help give you a little shoulder massage to make sure you're all loose and relaxed for your flag football. You're used to tackling. How is flag going to be when you can't tackle?
I have no idea, honestly. I was asking the kids yesterday for pointers on, how to pull the flag, because I'm used to just going flying in there full speed. So it's going to be a little different.
So what's the best advice you got going into this game so we can make sure that our team wins?
Just got to play with, a lot of gang stuff, no lame stuff, That's the tradition, right?
And what does it say to have 5 players representing the Commanders?
We just put it together well. I think that speaks volumes to our team and the culture that we have, and guys just buying in and playing hard for each other. This is the outcome of it. So it's super awesome, super exciting, it's cool, really cool.
Pro Bowler, All-Pro. What is next for you, Jeremy?
another Pro Bowl, another All-Pro, and a Super Bowl. Yeah.
Super Bowl. That's most important. Thank you. Have fun. And, Teddy can't get the 5 fingers on his hooves, but.
3, yeah. Well, we'll make it do what it do. That's all we need.
Thank you, Jeremy.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
This year's a little bit different. How are you liking the way that they've adjusted the games?
It's different. I only have last year to go off of, but I mean, it's always a good time whenever you get to come out and be around some of the best guys in the NFL, for a week. I'm just blessed to be here, and I'm enjoying it.
What did you make of the longest drive competition, and not just you yourself out there, but being out there with Tress and, should I say, Duron as well?
It was fun, man. We enjoyed it, man. I didn't even know my wife signed me up for it, so I found out like 20 minutes before that I was actually even doing it. So it was definitely a little stressful, but I mean, like I said, it was a good time. I'm just glad I actually put one out on the fairway.
Any tips for Duron after that, though?
Just keep practicing.
What is it like being out here with the skills competition? Like, how has the events been going on, and just like the competition with the balloon toss and dodgeball and such?
The events have been cool. It's different. And, obviously last year we had the game, so we were doing practices. But it's different. But I won't say it's a bad difference, So looking forward to seeing how tomorrow goes. And, yeah, we'll see.
When it comes to flag, you've made your career on tackling. How is it going to be for you going to this game when you're not allowed to tackle?
I'm just going to say a couple prayers, and we'll see. Just hopefully I'm not the one ended up on ESPN.
When is the last time you played flag, and what are you expecting from?
This is my first time. I've never played flag football before, so we'll see.
Are the rules different for you?
To be honest, they haven't even went over the rules yet, so I actually have no idea. I don't even know if I'm playing. I don't even know if big guys are in it. So we'll see. We'll find out soon.
That's right. You have tug of war.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to that. Definitely undersized for what I do, but it's all good. We'll make it work.
When is the last time you've done tug of war, and is there an art or a craft or a skill to being able to win?
Definitely third grade, and the back guy got to be the anchor. He's got to lean back and just let gravity do his work.
So who's the anchor?
I don't know. I got to find out who's on my team first.
All right, have fun out there. Thank you, John.
All right, appreciate it.
Joined by Troy Vincent, Washington legend, now currently the Executive VP of Football Operations in the National Football League. And Troy, you're a big proponent of the flag football game. What does this mean to you with the way that the Pro Bowl has been reimagined, having a flag football game?
Well, it's the future of the game of football. I mean, Fletch, both you and I have had the opportunity to be voted in and play in what we would consider the Pro Bowl, to be considered an all-star, which we still want to recognize the top 88 players in the world, the best players in the world. But as we think of the game and we think about the growth globally, and frankly, all inclusion.
Right.
So what does flag present? It allows everyone an opportunity to play this great game that we both love. So flag football, reimagining what the game should be or could be, we think that this is the best platform to display our greatest players playing a game that's actually a global game that is all-inclusive. So when we talk about football for all, this is what flag football actually represents.
We're here with Stephen Bowen, a former Washington legend. Well, I guess you're not a former Washington legend. You're a Washington legend. Also working for the NFL now. Yes. What's your role, Bo, with the NFL?
So I'm a director in our compliance group. So we focus on player health and safety and player accountability measures, making sure that we can keep the game safe.
As the NFL reimagined the Pro Bowl, had the Pro Bowl games, how are guys kind of enjoying this new reimagined Pro Bowl?
Guys been loving it, man. A lot of time to spend with your family. A lot of the games, has just been a lot of fun, and guys, just having fun, having the ball.
You played the D-line position. We got two of the best in the game, and Jonathan Allen and Daron Payne. When you watch those guys play, what do you think about them?
Man, they're playing the game at a high level. Putting fear in a lot of offenses across the league, man, and I'm happy to see them grow from where they came from, and I'm looking forward to the progress and the wins that they can bring to Washington, for sure.
Right. Appreciate you, Bo. This was my guy. He used to keep those linemen off of me and let me go eat, make all those times.
Absolutely. Good to see you, Fletch. Appreciate you, man.
Yeah.
Here's a look at the games being played here later today. You can watch the finale of the Best Catch to see which pass catcher brings home the points for the conference, followed by the Gridiron Gauntlet Relay Challenge. And do not miss the Move the Change to catch our guys Jonathan Allen and Daron Payne competing in this strength challenge. And lastly, America's favorite punter, Tress Way, will show off his skills in kick-tack-toe. Really exciting to see how the games are going to be played out. It's kind of fun watching them warm up, especially for best catch. And, the tug of war is going to be interesting as well. What are you most looking forward to?
I think the tug of war is going to be great, but I'm looking most forward to watching the actual flag football games. Those games are going to be extremely competitive. You're going to see some guys, and you maybe get a little chippy out there, though, because guys want to win.
Well, you're a defensive guy as well, so you're probably used to tackling. But you said you played flag football up until what? You were in.
I played flag football up until my 10th grade. I was all in on flag football.
So how different is it going to be for guys that are used to trying to be so aggressive to pull back a little bit?
It's a different type of game because you have to kind of understand if you try to go too quickly at a guy and he puts a move on you, you have to be able to kind of grab a flag in space. And this is a game really for the offensive skill guys who are very shifty and quick like that.
Well, hopefully Terry and Jeremy do well in the flag football game, and of course John and Duran in the tug of war, Trust Way in the kick tic-tac-toe. We just need somebody out there for the best catch. Maybe we can get someone signed up for it. It is almost time to watch the Pro Bowl games later today at 3 p.m. Eastern on ESPN, ABC, ESPN Plus, and Disney XD. Now, we know this guy, our man, London Fletcher, had an amazing career, including 4 trips to the Pro Bowl. The star of the show for the defense here in Washington, leading to him being inducted into the team's Ring of Honor. The Pro Bowl was a different format and in a more tropical location when London made his appearances. But we think he would have fared just as well at these games out here in Las Vegas. Now here's a look at the numbers London put up during his career. A Hall of Fame-worthy career, if you ask me. Our captain put up over 2,000 tackles and 39 sacks through 16 seasons. His 254 consecutive game streak makes him just one of 5 players in NFL history to appear in 250 games consecutively. To top it all off, London has 4 Pro Bowl appearances amongst his long list of accolades. He also sat down with our Pro Bowlers out here in Vegas for a special Pro Bowl edition of the Players Club. Here's a little teaser.
And he gold jacket certified too. Stamp that.
Yeah.
Right. You're just seeing everybody in the room. It's like, man, half my fantasy football team's in here. How about that?
It's been an unbelievable experience to come out here and be surrounded by the best in the league, you know what I mean? And guys at your position, guys you compete against, even you got some teammates here that's really unique. And for this to be my first one is just such a blessing. And I'm just enjoying every minute.
I got on YouTube real quick, trying to get some going.
Speaking of that club,
I don't know if they have footage of it.
Oh, they got footage of it.
There was Payne. We were on the bus on the way there, and Payne goes, "Trust, man, talk to me something a little bit about golf. What should I do?" And I go, "Buddy, we're on the way there right now. I've been golfing almost 10 years, and I'm still trying to figure it out." Yeah. He's just like, "Well, I watched some YouTube videos last night," and I go, "That's a start."
Make sure you check out this special Pro Bowl edition of the Players Club. You can watch it on YouTube or listen wherever you get your podcast. Time for Drive to the Draft, presented by Kia, movement that inspires. And after getting the inside scoop from Logan Paulson all week, it is finally time for the Senior Bowl out in Mobile, Alabama. It is the national team taking on the American team. This one was a lopsided affair in the first half. Running back Evan Hull out of Northwestern stacked up some serious rushing yards, and Louisville quarterback Malik Cunningham scored the only touchdown of the first half. 17-3 national team at halftime. In the second half was the same story. The national team tacked on a field goal, and the American team snagged a pick six from University of Virginia's Anthony Johnson. But the national team tacked on a 44-yard touchdown pass to Stanford's Michael Wilson. And the national team, coached by Commanders coaches Ryan Kerrigan, Jennifer King, and Travell Wharton, get the win over the American team 27-10. As we drive to the draft, here is a look at the top 10 draft prospects according to Mel Kiper. The top 4 coming from the SEC, while the Ohio State is well represented, including offensive tackle Paris Johnson. Washington's first selection will be at number 16, the same spot where they drafted Jahan Dotson last year. But there is still a long way to go between now and the NFL draft in April. Now, don't go anywhere, because when we come back, Jeremy Reeves takes the mic and takes over reporting duties at the Commanders Flag Football Championship dinner. Wait until you see how reporter Revo did right after this quick 1-minute break. Command Center Pro Bowl is presented by Pepsi Zero Sugar. All taste, zero compromise.
Well, my baby doll gives me special love. It's the kind of stuff.
Honey, it's your turn.
I'm
Pizza, better with Pepsi. When safe drivers save up to 30% on their auto insurance for not answering their phone while driving, they feel like a pretty big deal.
Steve, did you get the ice?
Even if they forgot the ice. Save up to 30% on auto insurance with USAA Safe Pilot. Get a quote today.
Dude. Fire. Grill Master, huh?
Burgers, better with Pepsi.
Command Center Pro Bowl is presented by Pepsi Zero Sugar. All taste, zero compromise. And welcome back. Now, the Pro Bowl is not the only game in town this week. The NFL Flag Football Championship Tournament is also happening here in Las Vegas. 200 teams from all across the country competing for the ultimate prize. 11 teams in the tournament are representing the Commanders, and one of those teams will be playing for the championship game before the Pro Bowl games today at Allegiant Stadium. Our Pro Bowl special teamer turned reporter Jeremy Reeves was at a dinner in their honor and filed this report.
Okay, yeah, we're back at the MGM, and I'm here with the best flag football team in the country. I have a question for you, okay? So I hear you're the talker of the group. Is this true?
Yes.
Okay. So tell me what it means to be a global flag football ambassador. I heard that's you.
Well, I'm Andrea Castillo. I'm from Panama, and I represent my country as a global flag football ambassador. That represents to me a lot. I like to make flag football grow. And in this tournament, I represent like the youth for them. So like playing and seeing the youth play and flag football grow is like very big for us because that's our goal, to make flag football grow.
You're the one that's inspiring the people back home. They're watching you guys, so that's super dope. Super happy for you, super proud of you. You got to keep it going.
Thank you. It's an honor to be here and talking to you.
That's what I'll talk about.
Well, people in Panama, thank you for supporting us. We are here to make you proud. And for the little kids that are watching us, just follow your dreams and never give up.
That's a fact. That's a big fact.
Reeves and his NFC teammates are here at Allegiant Stadium practicing for today's Pro Bowl games. Terry McLaurin snagged a couple of touchdown passes while the NFC offense was running through some plays for the flag football game. We're getting closer and closer to the action. Down here, field level, we got a better look at just kind of the competition that's coming out. Look, fans have always said for the past few years, the actual Pro Bowl game, it didn't really have served much of a point because guys weren't going full force. So it did adjust to flag, but the competition, you got them see him get a little heated up still.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. You know, with the flag game, you're going to see the competitive juices come out. I'm telling you, it's going to get intense out there, especially in that championship game where guys know it's a big difference between being the winning team and being the losing team in the flag game.
Well, we look forward to that. Of course, we will bring you full coverage when everything is wrapped. This is going to be our last stream from here at the Pro Bowl in Las Vegas, but we will continue them as we're going to be moving on to Phoenix, Arizona for the Super Bowl. So make sure you keep coming back for new content. And then on Monday morning, we have a new Command Center where we will wrap up all the activities and festivities from out here in Las Vegas with our 5 Pro Bowlers and all the events that took place for them here. Make sure you catch that on all of our social media platforms and our YouTube channel, and then of course on NBC Sports Washington at 5 and 10 p.m. Okay, London, we talked about how you have 4 Pro Bowlers, 4 Pro Bowl seasons as a player. We're going to count this as your 5th now.
Yeah, I'll take that. I'm going to put this on my resume. I'm going to change it on my Wikipedia so it helped me get into the Hall of Fame.
There we go. That is the next one up for this guy, our legend. Great being out here with you all week long. We hope you've all enjoyed the coverage. And again, it will be continued. Make sure you catch the show on Monday and then all the activity coming to you from the Super Bowl as well.